Okay. Sorry, I had to deal with a barking dog. Hello, everyone. This is Odin Oakley, and I hope you're doing well today. And today we are going to play Dream Daddy, which I've been wanting to play for a while and have not been able to play for various reasons over and over again. So let's take a look. Options, we got music. Get this volume set up a little bit. Adjust these. Let me see. Gonna check my sound settings and make sure the mixer's all appropriately going to the right places. That should be fine. Okay, cool. Well, let's get started. Start a brand new game. Thanks, Violet. Oh, starting the game sleeping, just like every day. Dad? Dad, wake up. I'll pretend to be dead. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. Finally, open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning on a movable box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes, Dad, brother. Go brush your teeth. Life gives you lemons, parsley, onion, and eggs. Make a really nice omelet. Okay. Let's make a chunky dad. What kind of heads we got? That seems accurate. Ooh, Guile hairstyle. It's balding. Straight up be Goku. I might still mess with the body types in some of these settings after I see what all the options are. I can be bugging out. Hard eyes. All right, noses. Mouths. So many fancy mouths. Guess that doesn't apply if I don't got lipstick on. Brows. A little bit out of control. Nah, messy. Facial hair. Not too bad. Glasses. Piercings. Get all pierced up. Just right through the beard. Pierce my beard there. Clothing. Much fancy dad style. Oh, he's got a streak in his hair with this one. Yeah, the customizations I can see you can get pretty wild with. There was a time I just did have to tie my hair up all the time because it was just out of control long and annoying, always falling in your face. This feels pretty daddish, I think. Let me revisit the eyes though. Yeah, depressed and sad. That's the way to be, right? How all dads are. Yeah, it really is annoying, isn't it? Okay, I guess I'll stay. Hooded, downturn, big shoujo, droopy eyes, eggy, heart. Narrow, salty, shiny. I'll be downturned. It'll be. I like this right here. I know you can see my mouse right there. It's just very almost judgy looking. Dad chat. All right. We'll make him Dad Oakland. Nah, let's. Be that dad or hang on, daddy. I mean, do I want to? It's like when you're starting a D&D campaign. Do you want a silly name or do you want a legit name? Okay, we're gonna be Dad Oakland. Take care of your health while you're still young. Do it once. You fall asleep packing. Got most of it done, I think. Go around the room. It looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except one. Oh wait, it's straggling. What's in it? In the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. Top of the pile, we began looking through it. Coolest baby I ever seen. Only way your mother I could get you to stop crying was put those sunglasses on you. If we take them off, you'd start crying again. We spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. Couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Clearly, the only acceptable choice. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? Saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right? Yep, it definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his... Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away, hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is an important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. Look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P till high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly, I will never stop mixing those two up. I guess it's never too late, right? Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh right, Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at a police station, pooped her pants during his sleep. I'm going... You better have friends this cool. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket, right? Dad, that was you. Oh, right. I was a wild child. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda. I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened there was a police station in the vicinity where I wanted to hit a flaming tennis ball. Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. First photography award you ever won. Yeah, got us a 20 gift card to McFridays. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blast. Oh, you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z? Dad. Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. Finally decide to break the silence. That was the day you were born. Kind of a funny story. I got in a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. Wasn't even anything big, just a fender bender. But of course I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. But your mother, oh man. She holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, and the calmest I've ever seen her, she says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." She was right, you know. Stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss her. Can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops. We gotta finish packing. Movie van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your mother and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Yeah, remember when I broke the back window, but... We get it, Amanda, you break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into a position to follow it. I watch our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in the beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep. Not only are there they're bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal. I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak, you sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pop. I keep it real. Anyways, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to? So I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know, Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. Think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You're the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior... Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just going to ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? First, we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. We have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. I'm going to get some work done and check the area out. Pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mowed and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi, yeah. And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Do we unpack first? Coffee or dogs? 10 a.m. Dogs. You know it. Thank you for moving us to an area where the dog-to-person ratio is very high. I only want what's best for you. Hope you prepared for the frequency at which I interrupt conversations to yell dog to rocket way up. I mean, you do that a lot already. Hey, it's a dog! Wait, false alarm. It was a funny-shaped rock. If you want to see real dogs so bad, let's go to the park around the corner. Transition. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. And I begin to stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. I walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. Pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof! That dog hit me with a frisbee. A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. You throw this thing at my head. I like your necktie, and I just say hello. Arf, arf. Runs around the circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. I gotta pet the dog. But where do I pet the dog? I'm gonna give him those head rubs. He seems to love a good head rub. All smiles here. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. Ah, you know frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not with your face. I'll catch it with my teeth next time. You caught me off guard in this round. Not again. Not ever again. Oh, you like that? Ha! I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm... Oh, Dad. And this is my daughter, Amanda. I looked over at Amanda only to find her sitting on the ground rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Ah, old Maxwell sure loves attention. Yes, that seems to be a trend with corgis. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checker blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster. Whoa. My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Uh-oh. We're going into battle here. Go on, Daisy. Tell them about yourself. That's my girl. Oh, Dad. Amanda, get in there. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Can't switch daughters. Amanda is your only daughter. All right. Let's do a brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow. Congratulations. Actually, just won a statewide poetry contest. Oh, I lost 15. 65, 70. Try again. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bag. Extra powerful, Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at our elementary school computer lab. He's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or computer lab. I lost 10. Oh, we're close. Great card, child art. Band-Aid spelling bee photo? This is tough. Let's try child art. You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in first grade. Cute! Isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Lose a 10p. You regain 20. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe! We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. Extra powerful. 20. Ow. I don't know if I just... spelling bee photo. I just pull off a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy's getting prepared for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her third win in a row. Ooh. I mentioned Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy? Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe it isn't the right time to bring it up. Alright, let's try another brag. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Loses 10. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda kind of bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. I'm gonna lose this. Grade card. That's gonna backfire, isn't it? Dad. Awesome grades. Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Maybe it is kind of weird. You lose 5 HP. Has all of her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously purses her lips together to hide her teeth. Oh my goodness. Dang, he's really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a great treat meeting you two. Ah, do you have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood. We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in the cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. Not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Auckland. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Coffee shop time. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe I could check that out. Let's do it. Walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with people? True. Very true. Yeah, it's pretty funny. At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. Dad? And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider possibly that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid to meet people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. So the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to the little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. Gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. Hey. So what'll it be? Oh, hey, puppy. I scan the chalkboard menu and I'm immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a... Ooh. I recognize all these. Godspeed You, Black Coffee. Godspeed You, Black Emperor. Ice Tegan and Sarah, and Tegan and Sarah. And Chai Atwood is Die Atwood, but I'm going Godspeed You, Black Coffee. Classic. All right, he got some hearts from that. You don't get it? Come on, oh dad. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You, Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes and... I'm doing the thing again. We're coming right up. And for you, I'll have the macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Ska was cool once. Couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's all right. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. If there's anything... D-Dad. Yep. I named him O-Dad as a bad pun off of Odin. Welcome, Super Duper something. Couch is actually pretty... Yeah, okay, sink right into it. If there's anything dads know, it's the comfiness of couches, apparently. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I'm always staying inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new to the neighborhood. I'm Amanda and this is my dad. Oh, Dad. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughters hang around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we might come in from time to time. Amanda keeps my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get you guys' opinion on something. Goes in the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. Dad. I think I finally read that comment appropriately. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first, so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of. Amanda nods vigorously. She knows the game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us to do free creative labor. I think that would be commiserate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyways. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing. Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I might have to look at the credits to be sure, but I think the voices by for Amanda were done by Erika Ishii, which is cool. So any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's, grateful banana bread, right said banana bread. Ooh, this is tough. I think right said banana bread has the best bounce to it, but grateful bread is the kind of smoothest. I'm gonna go right said banana bread. Right said Fred, but now it's about banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it. That's actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, right said banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. Wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized it just doesn't sound cool coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals. Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby. See? It sounds good when you say it. Across the way a man catches my eyes. He sits by himself brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who's that? Finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? Back to unpacking, I guess. Got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. Get to work unpacking various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass, and get some good work done. Wash and dryer unit is both washing and drying. We can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. Yeah, awesome. My memory was correct in that instance then. She did voice it. Oh, let me get that adjusted. First visitor already. Walk over to the door and open it. Hello! Huh. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Whoa. Oh, what are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi. I'm Dad. That's what my name is. Oh, I saw the moving van. I thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers. But between you and me, she just sprinkled the chocolate in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Oh, did he just exclaim Norm McDonald? Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than two. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Nope, not anymore. She died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter and Amanda would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands and seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Nice.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. Everybody's throwing in some flirts with you, huh? He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. I was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate them all anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Oh, I think you only got one idea, I guess. Joseph probably wants his plate back. Then we can get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring his plate back. Bring this back. We're gonna be the best neighbors in the whole cul-de-sac. Gonna kick all the other neighbors' butts with kindness. Amanda and I step outside. Shoot, I'm actually not sure which house is his. I'd hazard to guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Oh, they look joyous. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him. Christy. They were really good. Christian. I mean, I heard they were really good. I didn't get to eat any. Chris. I chuckle nervously. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this place down on the ground real gentle and back away slowly, right, Dad? Right. That's what we're gonna do. Kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on the back, even as we approach our house. I need something to get my mind off those carbon copied kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Oh, Dad! Bro!
Hey.
Turn around, greeted with a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig?
Oh.
Bro. Bro! Holy wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever. Been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude. You probably don't even remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Oh, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting?
Oh.
Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing? I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name.
I don't know.
She actually just still goes by Smashly, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
Nice.
It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You guys have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro? Right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3? Keg Stand Craig? Oh, yeah. It was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's a thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I gotta keep up my heart rate. Bought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes. Just walk home. Never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. Could do a bro brunch like the good old days. All right, sure. Sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. Can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm really. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing. He said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Yeah, that'll do it. Amanda and I flop down on the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back in these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit and I'll text you every day and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. Yes. A dog? Yeah. Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it cost me. Give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, darts over envelopes and shuffles through them, pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGrowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. Just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. No big deal. Takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer admission to McGowan's College of Art and Design. Goes the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay, I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. The admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. Pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school's going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Faye says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I get... Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So... You need me out of the way because I am painfully uncool. Oops, I hit the wrong spot. I lost track of my mouse. I would choose a more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have The new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. Secretly mayor of this town. Gotta attend the union meeting. I'm going clubbing. I'm secretly mayor. This town, Amanda, this town needs me. I need to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and wear my monocle so I may preside over my mayor stuff. Think you're thinking of the guy from Monopoly. He was a mayor, right? He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to... Go to bed? I'm wiped. Have fun with the Emmas. We'll try to keep it down. Oh, I know you're not going to, but I appreciate you saying that. Don't forget you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Awesome night, Pops. Wake up with a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I gotta check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. The last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it's Craig. I do want to catch up. All right, we'll say hi to Craig. Hey, man, if you didn't need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. In a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. Neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to win. Definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay positive, dude. With your help, I am. Help. Do I suck up to him or did I just say help? I'm gonna say help. This is it. This is how I die. Oh, he didn't like that. It'll be all right, dude. We'll ease you into it.
Nice.
I head into the gym. I immediately intimidated. All these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. He high fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money and spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So I know we're on treadmills. Yeah. And those over there are called ellipticals. Very good. What's all this other stuff? Craig laughs. It might look a little scary, but I guarantee all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Training to crush skulls with his thighs. Praying to some sort of pain god. He's training to make his thighs so strong he can crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no, Craig's turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing?
Nice.
Bro, a couple years. Nice. What do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach the Twins softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? Live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I check out my hot bod. Spend most of my time in front of the mirror admiring my Adonis-like figure that I've worked so hard to sculpt. By that I mean lay horizontal and watch bad television. We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. We were at that party and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands. You scooped off the ground and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it to mouth resuscitation. We get him home, we get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well.
Hey.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the edge of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. Managed to stand and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always knows your limits. I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. All right, well, here, I brought you this. Greg hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here it goes. Take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we could try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm going to put out some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. Leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm. And now he can run circles around me, literally. Man, I got to work out this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. That's not great. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feel pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody would notice. Check my watch and relieved to see I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavy lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine, up those stairs and to the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs, walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back down where the low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucin, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Dad. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back as I might get stuck in this. All right, where were we? Now, who could tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he bows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. He blows? Oh, blows into it, not bows. That would be weird. Whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns up to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, parents, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and hasn't been doing rather poorly on tests. Normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It didn't even cross my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? She just moved. Tendency to bottle things up. Haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you could talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. She keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stopped, thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did you ever catch that rye? Oh. Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of school. I'm still a bit in shock Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day for now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I could talk to her about what's going on. Gotta dad it up, I guess. Pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossip about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Go to the mall. That sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, it's good to share. Love you. That is very dad. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. Thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. Pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. Just wants you to know you could talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. Tell whatever it is she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. Heard Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you? Gross. Sorry, just asking. That's, yeah, that's totally what someone would react. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at a mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you want me to just inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips with an unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. Very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescently cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes? Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. What's worse is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but that's based on how long it takes to make them. The meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, change the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being the exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movement of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time? Oh, that one. Wonder what that's a reference to, huh? Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. Speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. Clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Oakland had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first and then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for Dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. I will look at band t-shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but I must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen. When I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by my post. Whatever, dude. Man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up and down with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh no.
Hey, Dadatron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that's easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the t-shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what's that guy's deal? Cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Performance Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hauling ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. Can't steer them here ice roads. Let me use his EVP meter and try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're going to die. That's because we're about to die. This is art. Episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. Stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after the disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You'll never, ever let me have 5 more minutes of sleep, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. Yay, this is a dad thing to say. This is a mood. But I do like food, so let's go with food. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some people in the neighborhood? Probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. A social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up at a cookout on time? You know what? We're going to be early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Huh. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They are twins.
Whoa.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
Hey.
I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to? Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Odad, and his daughter, Amanda.
Ah.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. This is Robert. He lives just across the way. A haggard man nursing in the glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Hey. Hey, I'm Odad. It's nice to meet you. Takes a long swig of drink. Charmed.
Yeah.
Odad and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. You ever need some recommendations of where to drink in this town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
Oh, Cracker Barrels. Right, got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye. He's not really a people person. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great, I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. I wonder if I probably would have met him if I went out to drink or game or whatever it was that one time. Amanda, I mill around and try to get some food spread out on the table. I pick some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. That's a mood. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about the weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. How could I possibly abandon my only child as a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. And it shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. Look around the party and surprised to see some familiar faces. I think I've been deprived of cookies this entire game so far. That's kind of unfair. Is that a thing with being a dad? Is you no longer get to have cookies? Isn't that the barista from the coffee spoon? What a cool guy and mysterious. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. Wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. I'm gonna talk to these three. Matt, Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try to compare the two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of social and political climate of a time and place. And try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig or listen to Matt. I gave Craig some attention earlier. Let's listen to Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then showed you something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess?
Nice.
I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Huh, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, that's pretty subjective. Art is dead. That seems like... This seems like I'm gonna... I'm gonna go middle. How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Mark. Oh, right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude. We're just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked is if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of Cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Me too. It's all good, man. Cool thing about art is we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry, I get really fired up about art stuff. Oh, Dad, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought it'd look cute. You'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? Girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Haha, hey, oh Dad, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmenista. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize you were neighbors.
Yes.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Ugh.
Yeah, right. Haha, great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. I don't know. I'll have to relate to Odad because it'll take a little bit of work because I kind of followed their artistic conversation a bit, so I might have to dumb my brain down a little bit. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet man.
Diego looks around at the party. He must just finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega. Oh, he named his kid Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And it spread onto my yard and burned down half my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Oh Dad, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey, nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest! Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, he looks like an 8th grader. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. Much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber. See that right there? You can't see that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that dads, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we want, I don't think it's important to be as a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk makes me think about my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, oh dad. Go meet some other people around the neighborhood. All right. Let's go talk to Robert and Brian. Glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to him. Hey, guys. Oh, Dad, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The games look great in high def. Oh, boy. Oh, Dad, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. This is definitely outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you talking about your daughter like that. Bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put that on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things changed once you have a kid. Wait, what happened last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in the army days. Comes from Kansas. Building tougher out there. Anyways, things go down pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankles when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out from in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days where I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you would build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got a boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. Guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another big sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend Johnny and I went in there tubing down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Ooh. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked all the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Arctic tundra. Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second, are you guys playing? Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient curse urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. All right, Daisy, I found us a couple bugs. They're going to make great meal. Lots of protein. Got to keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy words from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Amanda and Daisy run out. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a terrible habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to be getting along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. All right, let's go meet the other fellas. This will be an interesting pair. I spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they were talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Oh, Dad. I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior that day. You see, the goth lifestyle, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond is beyond profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was not such a way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? Think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I would choose, I would be more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, would you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops in her conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resistant. They've got a fun relationship going. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed out 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me the favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Odad yet? Hey, it's a punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever.
Huh.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep.
Oh.
Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lepers. Dad.
Hey.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my.
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke last week. Think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Oh.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eye, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets his patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've seen.
Oh.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
Bro, you probably don't know this, oh dad, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable.
Hey.
I've tried to be on his level, but I can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we appreciate this artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Ah.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Nice.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We'll grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like a real community here. Totally helps out when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. Think you're kinda like this neighborhood a lot.
Hmm?
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add all of us on Dad Book? Dad Book?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. Rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmenista and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Saving. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood.
Ah.
Pretty fun party, don't you think? And I got a burger in me. Feel like I was out of network a bit. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Episode Trackers. Yeah. You and Daisy seem like you're having way better time than I was. 'Cause we were.
Hmm.
Well, hey, at least you met some cool other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad.
Huh.
Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like no one was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh,
Hmm.
is that okay? Of course, I'd just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. Be careful. I will. Make good choices.
Ah.
Of course. And call me if you need anything.
Eh?
Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... I'm gonna always opt for sleep. Or should I throw a party? Let's throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking kind of tight and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. Watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. Plop down in front of a TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught the thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. That's on my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wandered into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Reach into the freezer and grab ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. Check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half hour passes. Now I'm really worried. 3 episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please tell me and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now I know she's okay. I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're putting out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I'm just going to be straight up with her. I'm like, I was scared. You weren't responding. I was just like when your mom... I had to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right, I'm going to go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, thought about what you said last night. Should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... Sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Auckland? Well, obviously, Team Auckland. Team Auckland. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book?
Dad.
It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we got to fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you're most likely to... Oh yeah, polish and sort my coin collection, right? History channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Yeah. You had one thing to take with you on a desert island. What would it be? Trusty grill. A lost shaker of salt. Castaway DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, anything. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me. All right. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. Well-manicured arm. Street smart. Top grill. Tier grillmanship. Or comfortable with crying. Oh, tough. Do I go street smarts or grillmanship? Or comfortable with crying? Go street smarts. What do you want to be when you grew up? Salty boat captain, technical writer for manual instruction, pro skater who's actual astronaut, a good father, a president of space. Well, pro skater, obviously. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Let's go anything on Laserdisc. Let's dad it up. What's your ideal date? Napping together. That's not bad. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle, eating a healthy dinner. Arson. Trying to geocache. Healthy dinner? No. I really don't know. Yeah, see, another pro skater fan in the chat. This one's tough. I'm leaning between those two. Let's goof it up with arson. But you never leave home without. Sensible cardigan, sick vape, book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. Particularly forget my phone. Okay. Yeah, let's go with low self-esteem. Why not? Spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy, how proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. If I ever be able to love myself as I love my grill. Or I could get my next cup of coffee. Lawnmower modifications. Do I be a good dad or do I be a coffee addicted dad? I'm gonna go coffee. This is gonna be a mess, I'm sure. If I'm supposed to be targeting a specific dad, I don't think I am. Unless, see, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. Oh, hi, Dad. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Mantha. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. They recently added this exciting new messenger service so you can find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, oh, Dad, I never. We've known each other since business school. How can you possibly confuse me for your amazing yet talented, easy to buy things for daughter? Though, of course, I'm flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I done go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I swear. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Conversation ended. Oh, I can't talk with Dad Mantha anymore. Okay. So we get to pick a dad. I think right now I'm vibing the most with Matt. Oh, I'll read through all their sections though. Let's go by in order. Craig, dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. You had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? A beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. Not mountain lion. Why would you scale mountain lion? Jeez. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. Energy gel? Is that just you rub it on like your muscles or something? I am unfamiliar with that. Spent a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? All right, Matt, what's your secrets? Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over the coffee spoon, hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On Friday night, most likely to perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. What are you turned on? Multi-instrumentalism. What do you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing comments into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all kind of agree it's just a bad idea? Yeah, it's a mystery. Must be some secret those fitness people are keeping from us. Brian. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of the days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking about new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On Friday night, you're most likely to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Oh, he cooks brisket. I could use some brisket right now, though. If you had one thing to take to on a desert island, what would be? My fishing pole. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What do you want to be when you grow up? A fireman. Oh, really? That's funny. This is the lead singer of the Front Bottoms, huh? What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. Oh my gosh, that would be an intense date. You would leave home without my portable fishing pole. I spent a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. All right, Robert. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll be used this information against us, right? Friday night, most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I touched it in Giacomo. You had one to take on a desert island, what would be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What do you want to be when you grow up? Grifter. Your favorite movie genre? Italian neo-realism. Oh, that's a nice, very specific subgenre of film. Is your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you leave home without? At least 4 knives. Ever really look into rabbits' animals' eyes? Damien. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Listen to a true crime podcast while I taxidermy my newest specimen. You take a coffin on a desert island. Turn-ons. Pronouncing bosom correctly. Did you want to be when you grow up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We're in an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. Music drums to the beat of our hearts. You never leave home without an upside-down cross. Spent a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. You go. Nice. Hugo Vega, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. What kind of miniatures? That's interesting. You had one thing to paint on a desert island. A remembrance of things passed by Marcel Proust. What are your turns-ons? Bustles. What's a big thing when you grow up? A movie star. Documentaries on art history. Each one of us reads a different book on opposite sides of the couch in a comfortable silence. Never leave home without. Glasses. I actually forget them at home a lot. I worry about people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Valid. Joseph. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. Are you a classic dad guy like these dad guys that popped up in the news not too long ago? If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water setting sail for the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Lead the community in a fun mixer. What would it be? My 6th string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. Would be when I grew up. Ship captain. Descriptions of dads are helping me remember. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Favorite movie genre. Feel good movies. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. To leave home without. A good book. How can I be a better man, husband, and father? You know, for a dad book, that's just about trading dad advice. These 3 hearts on here, you know? I think it's got some ulterior motives. Wish I could look closer at her profile picture. All right. Let's message Matt. Try not to make assumptions about people. I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? Minute 2, I hear a ding at Matt's response and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? I think for a moment. What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but it's also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul badges. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you're allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Oh, I didn't get that last message. I log off Dadbook and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all the other airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Hey, what's wrong, Panda? Oh, nothing, I'm fine. Just got sad because I realized society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. I think it's just yet another thing we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. It is pretty messed up. But I'll press a little, but not overhand, like forcefully. Are you okay, puppy? Do you need some scratches? She's going around in circles trying to itch her butt, but she can't reach it because she's a long dog. So give me one moment. Can I help you get your scratch? Okay. Hope that helped. All right, I'm gonna lightly prod her about it. If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. If ever you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'm gonna stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Okay, she's still spinning. One moment. Okay, how about this? How about this puppy? Okay. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since before you were born. Yes, you have. You took me to one when I was 12, remember? Suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh God. I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad, it was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remembered that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned they're a punk band? Like DIY? Glitter punk? Or gutter punk? Trash? Straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh yeah, you'll be fine. The idea of Canadian punk seemed contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. I mean, that is a stereotype, but if you talk about hockey with some Canadians, you can see how serious it gets. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might be not as dangerous as you think it is. It became much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're going to jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. Yeah, and if a strange dude is in a Set Your Goals hoodie, offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and it will definitely don't go to 3 awful dates with him afterwards where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Oh. Never mind, just have a blast tonight. Pretty sure there was something in the settings where they put on a streaming mode, which made sure there was no like copyrighted music in it. So, since I think this is referencing an actual band, music might have been replaced in it. So if anybody knows it, don't be disappointed. But show up at Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is a concert appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Hey man, you made it. Ready for tonight? Yes, of course. I definitely know what I'm talking about. Ready? I was born ready. I'll be honest. Well, it's been a while. Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for.
Yeah.
Did your daughter make you take out one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. Still can't get glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you to first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, oh dad, and you'll be good. Scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question. Shoot. What is scene? He lets out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. And he looks off into the distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing. You'll get it. Important thing tonight is you enjoy yourself. Come on, man, let's head to the show. After waiting a short line to get in, we find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Matt, you made it! The younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. Kid runs off and Matt turns to me shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. You also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people also notice Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh, let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like a popular guy around here. Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. It's a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. That's relatable. Then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And there's no more comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. God damn it, where do I put my tongue? See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit they listen to it. Ha! Let's check out the merch. And I walk over to a small booth in the corner room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You! I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you look like a fellow who knows their music. How about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? Tally-ho, good sir. Please stop yelling at me. I want to say... On a goof around. Tally-ho, good sir. We'll see here, fine shopkeep. Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of finer goods in life, trust your wares to be true of spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. Teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt? Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn into a hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And have to deal with you every day? Fair enough. Who's your bud? Oh, that's Odad. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Leans close to Matt. Is Odad cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile. Yeah. Paul brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! I'm not sure what to say, but give me the courtesy of 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people who don't know you super well, but still want to be friendly too. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man, when we were starting a witch house band. You know, I'm out of the game. The shame, you know Vacant Veil with a Slade. I'll slay you once you actually start making music instead of printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close. Matt and I walk over to the stage where the crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. Nice. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks. I put earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I do not get this. Set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band's members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you got a lot of concerts out here, or what? So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? I know, you want to yell too, right? I'm going to ask again. Haha, yeah. Matt turns his attention back to the show. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Yeah, I mean, I've listened to some stuff that's questionable, whether it's called music or not. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing this song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. The drummer's saxophone solo, mind you, if you didn't catch that. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise, Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space and gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people and I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concertgoers, I realize I lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if the terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly, a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt. Almost lost you, buddy. Whew, I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one of the things to listen to music and connect with it. When you're a room full of people connecting with music just the same way you are, that's magic. Suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. Squeeze my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had eyeliner wing going halfway across the face, which was actually a pretty good look. So proud of her. Make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. People that were initially milling around the venue crowd up against the stage as Pup plays her first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? Start building credit as early as possible. Oh my goodness. Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get up there without being trampled by these rowdy youths. Okay. How do I go do this? Go. Okay. So I just click? Oh no.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really
Okay.
hard.
Wait, do I keep going, right? Pass it? Oh wait, where's...
Even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch.
Oh,
But their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
I keep going. I see, it follows my mouth.
So
Puppy, oh my gosh, what are you doing?
listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To
Yeah, pretty much.
streamers and let's plays, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pop and their song
Okay, will do. So am I just trying to survive, or is this...
The band's called Pup and their
I'm gonna
song called
try to
DVP.
get...
The song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me.
Come on.
It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really
Pretty
cool,
sweet.
but it's
No,
kind
no,
of
no,
hard
no,
to
no,
explain.
no, no, gotta get...
You'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good video.
Come on, come on, come on. I'm getting those health.
So
Come on,
yeah,
I gotta go, I gotta go. I'm avoiding all these punks.
you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID?
I believe so.
To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree.
Am I here?
Please check out
Did I get to the front?
called Pup and their song
I survived the crowd. I'm a concert goer experience. Yeah, this song's great. I got... Oh, yes! I got an S. Power pop. All those metal shows I went to in my youth have paid off. I finally made to make a way to the crowd where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot, well, I guess I better keep look... I bumped into from behind. I found myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Come on, oh dad. I have pit experience. You don't have pit experience? Too much ska. Not enough metal. Guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but I can't see in an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die, trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand, someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up to my feet. You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. Wow. I wasn't quite sure exactly what I was doing, so I'm surprised I did pass it. I guess if you fall, I guess if you don't pick up enough life and you get hit by them too much, you just die. I didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. Can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. Song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everyone cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. All right, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back out to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to the couple people. I guess it makes up for losing to Brian in that brag off your daughter contest. I hang outside the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Hands me a t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youths will finally accept me. I'm never taking this off. I'll continue to wear this shirt until it's tattered and a little smelly so I can truly embody punk fashion. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Hey, dude, didn't realize you were here. Hey, I'm so glad you could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks. Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup? Oh yeah, I met him a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa. Come on, let's grab some dinner food. Or diner food. Well, I realize how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. That is true. There's a lot of metal shows where I just end up at like an IHOP afterwards or something when we're really far out of town. Matt and I walk up a tiny little diner with cute neon signs. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth. So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seen red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterwards and we were cool. Still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man, just goes to show you that Bunk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. How do you get to see all these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel around these states. Whoa.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to get survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got the feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid.
Hey.
Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can just tell it's been tough for the both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. It's really nice of you.
Hey.
Thanks. Us single parents really have to look out for each other. How's Carmenista? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy.
Hey.
It'll be loud and I need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmenista's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Oh.
Like what? Fashion, consumerism, big budget remakes of foreign films. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging at our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Man, being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the other dads to talk to. Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always. You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to. You know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of our night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. Finish up our late night dinners and head out. Walk back to the cul-de-sac. Back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it, although I'm probably going to feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It's cool to have you there with me. I'm glad. Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walk into my house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out of her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show and which one of us spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition? First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit. Who even are you? I'm your extremely cool dad. Right, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Take care of your health while you're still young. You gotta listen. Yeah. Daddy points and dad points.
You know what? I'm down for an encore.
Yeah. A. That's not an S rank, but it's an A rank. While doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear a mail truck pull through to the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. Coupons. Nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope slides through the slot. Takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! Take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes open the door. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out the letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't.
Yeah.
I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. Think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Yep. Living for Matt's appreciation is what it is. Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda, I walked along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there's all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down, you're going to choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention the students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? Nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. Thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with similar major and interest? I bet we're going to be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you ever get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit or maybe a snake. Maybe both? Wouldn't the snake eat the rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'd leave that all up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. You know, I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. Pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'd be worth it to get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. And I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. Pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Oh, hey, Taco. Yep, no worries. Yep, just nice to see you hanging out. I love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Never give up. Never remember.
You've got dads.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Oh, what did Craig message me? Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have a nice, smart children who are good at computers. Ah, man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. I am still strong. Ha! Don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up on whey protein. You use that at all? Figure it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they want to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Attend that party. Let me see what else I got. Yeah, I can try that party, see what's going on. Coffee time, you know, dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on the moonless night. I put a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you I'm not gonna throw away that Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's Kids, the hand-drawn invitation. The refrigerator comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper inviting Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. Do I put on outside pants or fuck authority? Fine, I'll put on outside pants. It's gonna screw up my chances with Matt if I do stuff with Craig as well. Hello, thanks for coming for our tea party. I do my best to bow and present my daughter, who thanks him with a curtsy. This way, please. Small table with chairs. Oh, hey, Matt's here. Some occupied by stuffed animals. And Matt and his daughter Carmenista are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea? Imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmenista. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair. Hey, everyone. Hi, everyone. Oh, all the dads are coming. The seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made us put a going on the outside pants. See, Amanda? Let it go. I'm going to say. Amanda gives me a knowing look and I return a obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that something your daughter really had to pressure you into it, Brian? I give Amanda an even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you for all taking your time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. You all put on your designated tiaras. Little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on his head, but it immediately tumbles off into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody. Comes with a teapot and his tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Tea cups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie on each of our plates. He pours some teas into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea. Right, very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. Takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have like a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also a space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... Whoa. Rude boy princess? If I drop my crown on the floor, I'll make sure to pick it up and... pick it up. Nice. Think I'll be a landscaper and general contracting princess. Barista princess reporting for duty. Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Now, not now, servant. If I weren't for the princess uprising, you would be serving me. Sip tea a little longer and the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rock star warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast, it was like yesterday I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Does she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmenista actually made me brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was a choice.
Oh.
Ah, thanks. It's really nice. The girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's being kind of a role model to them, you know? I didn't even realize, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of the way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party. Oh, dad. I brought extra word jumbles if anybody wants to kill some time while the girls play. Day rolls on and the girls get all tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising she'll send them the best ones later. They all clean up and put away the tea sets, tables, and head out as Daisy and Carmenista fall asleep on their dad's shoulders.
Oh.
Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, rude boy princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way? But also in kind of a scary way? How so? Feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Just because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you, and I'm glad they have you for a role model. Ah, shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. Don't skip corners.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yeah, got the dads. Let's stick with Matt. I don't want to... It's already going on for a bit. I can't waste it. Go into a bunch of different guys. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyways. Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you going to be bringing your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make short walk over to the coffee spoon. This place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you're the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am father to and very protective of. In order to make your acquaintance, my name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one I will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Defend witch house. Reappropriate lines for the taken. Change the subject. Which seems the most fun? Let's do the taken. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific skills to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. You so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll come for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little.
Aww.
Dad. Oh, Dad. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back of the room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as fellow cool people do. See, you met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we had to put out a record first. All right, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right, yeah. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. Classic. And you? Americano football, decaf for cutie, or Father John Misto. Oh, I gotta go decaf for cutie. Decaf for cutie, please. Don't watch too much caffeine. Decaf sounds like you're settling. I have very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, the sound of settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band was a pun off of. So when I said I sound like,
Hey.
I'm gonna stop talking now. Come on, you missed that. Oh, Dad. That hurts. Yeah. Maybe I should have done that. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it for a goofy dude as he is. Kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yeah. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours. Was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us a drink and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. Spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel real comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're going to find you some good stuff. Walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So why do people still buy records? It's kind of outdated at this point. There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age you could just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I always love. That's why I try to get as many records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and we'd have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so we could record our favorite songs? Made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. Oh my gosh, puppy. What are you doing? You want some food? Need a body. It's okay, girl. Look around in the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Futurewave, jungle, necropunk, nunsploitation. I have no idea even where to start. Man, that's a little overwhelming. Yeah, a poppy mixtape. Here, let me find you something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Oh, purple. Let's try cookies and cream. You could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life. What would it be? Power Violence Cherry Blossom. Spring Kick Fireball. Camouflage Summer Breeze. Daffodil Mountain Spring. The Spring Creek Fireball. Your favorite ambient sound. Rain Bowling Alley. Star Trek Bridge ambiance. Howls of the Bone Chorus. What's your favorite dream vacation spot? My backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, starting a new life in the Baltics. Sure. What's your deepest, darkest fear? Where that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear no one deserves happiness and won't ever get it. I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists and I fabricated this universe? Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Matt thinks for a moment.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing. Runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. The Smoky Rolls Down Thunder Canyon by Devendra Banhart. What you need is some Devendra Banhart. Actually, I think everyone needs a little Devendra Banhart in their lives. Whoa, dude, thanks for the recommendation. Gonna have a great time with it, I promise. Bring her records to the cash register. A young girl with septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups? Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight. Cashier brings Matt up and hands back his albums in the bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? This nerd is my buddy, Odad. Odad, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves going to do special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. Oh, there's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. Finished paying for my record, we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all these weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I first listened to it. Music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. Listening to those songs remind me of the moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, not really a fan of the band, but hearing that song on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in the basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even a thing? What kids call it these days? I don't know, but I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Say no to... Yeah, why not? Matt pulls his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup, says meet in an alley near the coffee shop. Okay, if this turns out it's a feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal, just gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner, one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed all in black. Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucy and Damien's son. Of course it is. Who sent you? Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is legal. Prove you're cool. What? I need to know you're down or I bolt. Show him you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with extensive knowledge of current drug law. Cite mutually assured destruction. Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. We're in this together now. Look, it's fine, I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now that we have formalities out of the way, let's make a deal. All right, how much do you want? One. One what? Yeah. He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? One? Oh my god, look, here, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a bag of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open and take a whiff. Smells like genuine drugs, yes sirree. That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get some off public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Is it even going to be legit? I walk out of the cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station to buy rolling papers and soda. Feel like I'm 16 again. Carmenista's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome, let's do drugs. Pulls one of the records out of his bag, puts it on for us. I plop down on comfy leather couch and look around his place. There's a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Whoa, what a collection! Been collecting my whole life. It's nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. I had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. I sit down and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Got some rolling peppers, sprinkles some beatnik tobacco on the piece. He starts rolling back and forth. Paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at this. Tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. Hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rit that golf fairway. I don't know if that's what people call it. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, so maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby?
What?
Takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh God, did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Takes another hit and winces. Yeah, this is oregano. Sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we could still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen to the Diet Sig album that Matt put out, which is catchy as hell. Look around the room again and see photos of Carmenista growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmenista's mother. She died when Carmenista was young. Sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. Can understand how hard that must have been. Look around again, spotting a famed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. Cursive lettering reads, "Stillness to the dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Puppy, please leave that alone. Were you two in a band together?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. Hard start, but once we gained notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it's just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
Hey.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. Couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew we couldn't do it forever. Long hours on the road, missing our family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff.
Oh.
So once she became pregnant with Carmenista, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play?
Oh, man.
I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that the Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Oh my, this is gonna be bad. I want to stick to my ska roots though. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, what was smoke? That was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. Deep Purple was always appreciated nonetheless. All right, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No, it's been a long time. I don't know if I should push it or not. Should I be clueless or should I drop it? I'm gonna be clueless. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? There's the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I never would have guessed it. He plays a soft, sweet tune filled with an emotion I've never heard before. Heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you going to pull that out for the open mic night? Oh, no. I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought. I won't push him any further. All right, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late. I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Hey.
Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano and
Oh.
think we'll be fine.
Hey.
Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside the house and it's dark, save for a silver light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on her door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No! I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo, you set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Yeah, I guess it was good I didn't drop it. I got max oregano, though.
That was a hell of a date.
Nice. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off my lights and walk down the hall to my room. Wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I could hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. Get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? Crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Oh, she's upset. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? Don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. I'll try one more time. Amanda, get out. Okay. Quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I could hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. Usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? She mad at me? I guess she wasn't before. She definitely is now. Can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep. When I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. A long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever is bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. You need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Pulls the toaster oven lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. Haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Sit back on the kitchen table and look for a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knee, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. And she started crying because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. And I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. Started rummaging around for ingredients. Here Amanda walked in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There was a moment of silence. Yeah, I wanted to say I'm sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So I just... Whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Whatever it is, just know that your dad is in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh no.
Honey, you know, I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could just speak a language we both understand. Pull a cake out of the fridge and put it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is beautiful. Strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel... Oh, you have feelings, huh? You have feelings, puppy? Oh, your toy. I see. You want to play. I'm sure. I don't even know if I can explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? Guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The best friend?
Yeah.
You got it. Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night that they all told me they were busy studying for Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyways, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't want to confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them even ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're like busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyways. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them. I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R is just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. Nothing. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy. Did she poop the bed too? I'm gonna say boring one. Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes, so I guess that's me now. But anyway, no one will really say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just want to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and I immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long Noah thing been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lie. Are you still following? What did MR say? Oh, okay, get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. And I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, and stop being my friend. I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm going to nod to pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because at least she's being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. Then out of nowhere, Ned would text me and said, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat and I got kicked out of. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all really stupid teenager-y stuff. Oh, thank you. He didn't new light for following. I appreciate it. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a pretty shitty friend group, honestly. I almost expected it from everyone else, but Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad she's dating Noah. I'm just upset she lied to me about it for so long. Dabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, miss them, Dad. So dejected. I can't almost take it. What to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. No, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you're secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings. Don't give away our secret, oh Dad. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. None of these are what I would say particularly. I mean, they are all kind of true, but it's either between real friends don't do that and high school sucks. But I mean, from the whole situation, it just, yeah, it sounds like they were all being shitty. And as an older person, you kind of can see the fact that it's like, well, when you're teenagers and you're kind of experiencing all this for the first time, they're going to make dumb decisions because they don't know what the right thing is, and they don't know, like, they haven't dealt with these kind of things before, and they don't know what their values are. And you know, if it's your first time, like, ever with the chance at a relationship, you don't have a perspective to, like, you know, choose your friends over potential love and stuff. But yeah, she kind of needs to know that, like, it's not acceptable what they did. Kind of start realizing that the sort of people you want to associate with, you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend. It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. the other person isn't putting in the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think it says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Keep that in mind. Down at the table. We just eat that whole cake? I mean, like, yeah, the fact of the matter is, like, yeah, it's kind of a shitty thing to do, and especially, like, you know, if it played out exactly like that, and yeah, she essentially did nothing wrong except liking the same guy that either that girl liked or was already going out with. And that other girl, you know, might not have ever had a boyfriend before and not know how to like react and just chose every single complete wrong way to handle it. And, you know, it, as an older person, you can kind of see and you're like, yeah, you make stupid mistakes. And maybe along the line, they might go back and be like, yeah, I shouldn't have done any of that. And you might make amends later. But in the time being, it's like, you don't have to put up with that crap on your end. Like if somebody does that to you, it's like, you know what, find better friends, basically. That's all it really is. It is like bullshit drama shit that you don't have to deal with. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes. Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, Dad. I didn't need to voice act that because it was already voice acted.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right. Ooh, another intermission. Oh, are these like instant messages part of the dad director's cut? Hey, you up to doing anything tonight? You and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you could care to accompany us. Normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. Gotta destroy this computer. Oh, Dad, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. Oh, good old Damien. Okay, I'm gonna make a note. He's a computer guy. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Oh, Dad, do you want to go see some art or not? Oh, art is good. Let's go see some art. Hey, puppy. Are you gonna need to go outside soon? Should I try to wrap this up shortly? Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Oh, Dad. I turn around, and it's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here?
Oh.
Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciatist? Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I guess he invited you too? Yep, admittedly a little out of my depth here. Thank God, I thought I was gonna be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Yep, I actually get double points when I say it, so I'm a minister. Oh, puppy, you're running around being a noisy girl.
Oh.
The points you get, the points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyways, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve, good eve.
Oh.
Evening, friends.
Oh,
Who's ready for some art? Let's see. Art is dead and nothing is real. I have no idea what I'm in for. Same. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go help myself to some tiny wine. Tiny wines. I'm going to talk with those two. So what's this first place? A particular artist specializes in landscapes, painting of various locales within the American Northeast. I look at art. It is rad art. The risk of sounding uninformed. Do all these landscapes look like butts to you guys?
Oh.
Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest. It would appear as if you're correct.
Oh.
Valid assessment, Odad. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated. Sometimes the butts are more symbolic, sometimes the butts are metaphors, sometimes the art is about the butts they don't draw. Interesting. A group with tiny cheese and wine. What'd I miss? Butts. Shame. The cheese is nice, though. Shall we visit the next place? Near the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of, I'm not even sure, hang on the walls. Oh geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the most important question is, what does this art mean to you? Stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. Oh, tempted to go with butt still, but... Reminds me of child gestures of color. Remind me of my childhood with my parents. Intriguing that you discovered something so personal in an image so non-specific, Mr. Auckland. May I ask you to say a little more? Certainly. Vivid, simple forms communicate a solemnity that is betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which in a way speaks to the essential nature of human experience. Scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of pre-opidial consciousness. Slow down there, Odad. Do us a favor and keep it civil. It's a butt.
Oh.
Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I can't help but feel your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist likes butts. You're a savant of the Lord. You're a servant of the Lord, not a savant. We're all God's creatures, even butts.
Oh.
Comparing this piece to the artist's body's work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract work in a field that rapidly moves towards digitalization. Oh wow, how do you figure that? What it says in the placard. Oh, let's look at a few more of these. Walk around the gallery, sampling a few more artist work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word, realism? Realism. We're looking at more of the paintings. A patron scoffs loudly. Push, I could do that. Excuse me? Hugo, not here.
Oh.
No, come back here. Patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece of even as fraction as impressive as this one.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. And just cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry, I just love art very much. You know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No.
Oh.
It is wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. Got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Gonna be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Damien, Hugo, and Joseph, I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly in the ground, screaming both at each other and us.
Oh, cracker barrels.
So, quick question.
Oh.
Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What is that? What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Auckland. I'm gonna end up looping around to butts, I'm sure. They really like the screaming. That they do, but I'm not sure if that encompasses their performance. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, but music, painting, photography, the artist uses the medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, like, really mean it? Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was going to start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't going to play well with this crowd. Wise. We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Whew, I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together. Make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. Think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned about tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lured me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings, that would melt in the sun too, and I feel it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice Emmentaler, possibly. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions. Like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Oded? Tasteful nudes of the artist. Art is a money-making business. I know what sells. Finally get to the cul-de-sac. All right, boys. Good art. Good art. Agreed. Hey. See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. Head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over.
Welcome.
All right.
Dads.
Let's mat it up. Third dates. Yeah, we're going to do that. Just try and zone in. We're going to scope it in and try for it. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went to the record shop in the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Vinyl Fantasy 7 new releases. Excuse me. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. I've spending so much time with Matt, Carmenista, and Amanda since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmenista and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmenista under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with her homework, introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream cry dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmenista really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. Yeah, it's a good record shop name. For sure. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I are busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird, ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For some reason, so passionate about music, it's strange he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Dad, we talked about this. What? Sandals? They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop! Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. It's the trash. Probably sandals from my cold, dead hands. Fine. Reluctantly walk over to the trash in the kitchen. These sandals. We've been through a lot together. I should say a few words. You carried me when no one else could, Sandals. You know, there was that old story about footprints in the sand. There's only one pair of footprints. That's when, I was wearing you. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. Never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pup concert, all sipping their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple people are setting up on stage. Don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmenisa find each other immediately and do their secret handshake. Some complicated clapping with their hands, and then a big hug. Oh, Dad. Good one, forgetting that's my name. I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I, know. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic taste. You guys see Matt around?
Oh.
Yeah, he was just helping out the Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set.
Oh.
What? It's Witch House. Damon's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna find Matt and see if he needs any help. At the back of the room in the coffee spoon where I hear Matt going over some last minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug. Glad you can make it, oh Dad. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got Handsome and Unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up with some selections of the new album, Witch Desires. And then the third waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up, and I'd still be into it, and playing a 3-person acoustic set. You got a little split spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir.
What?
No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of the accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes, they're not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them. Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Should I push him or should I do it? I don't know because he's all like gun shy about it, but
Wait.
come on, Matt, you should play. Oh, he didn't like that. No. I really can't. I'll play. What are you doing? What? What do you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. Bet that ruined for the end game. That he didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. God comes to you in the hour when you need it most without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, oh Dad. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. Sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing is getting set in fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, oh Dad. I owe you big time. Settle back in my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear to... I agreed to pull out my ska. No, absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you, but we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name and hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fireblast. Amanda? Or maybe Cold Steel.
Hey.
That takes the stage with a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and it makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who might already know, but we have seen before, but like to see him again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Oh, Matt. So let me bring you a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil. Crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up to stage beaming. Sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one's called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. Maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you, all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk in my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up, our group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with Riot Punk for 3 years now. Years, I meant years. 3 years. Sorry, the right in my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you that I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for The Third Ways. Buzzcut Molly from Vinyl Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and net stockings. All of them wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of this anarchic, female-fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After Third Wave closes out their set, and a variety act plays to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. A magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. Each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys, and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock 'em dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene where they're supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Mattis sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything is great. Nothing is wrong. Everything is great. I want to reassure him I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here. All right, just making sure. I know you're going to do great, oh, Dad. He squeezes my shoulders and jogs back up to stage. Everybody, down to last act of the night. Now this person who is my friend is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of Scommunist Manifesto, Dad Auckland. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name's Dad, but you can call me my stage name. Frankie Two-Town, 5 Iron Freddy, Thomas Konski. 5 Iron Freddy. Crowd claps politely. Oh, I got some hearts. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? Like a whole 88 of them? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's a good stage banter. Now I have to play a song. The song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Oh. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, God. No matter how disastrous it is, I have to make it through this whole song, and I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
Oh God. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, ooh. Singing that easy ska tune. Unity, unity. Watch us fill up the room. The rude boys coming for you. Take warning. You don't skank tonight, it'll be alarming. Pick it up. Everybody ska? Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up to the Ska Trek Enterprise. Yeah, right. Thank you. I sound like I've been stranded on an island and I have no idea what to do on this piano. Impossible to make it sound good. It's the beard, right? The shaggy beard going on. Play the low notes, that'll help out, right? There, I completely did it. I look at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting into their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descended from two-tone heaven. Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes, and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone bouncing around now. Fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up, Scotty, to the Ska Trek Enterprise! Matt jumps into an improvised solo that's way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sulla. The crowd practically screams. They all chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. Take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look towards the stage. Hey, everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time. But it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. He looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes the song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes out to an Andorian audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing! It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over to Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. He really seemed excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. Must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the street and the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmenise to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmenista bump fist and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversation with a couple stragglers on the way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt. Hey, dude. Need help closing up? I'd love that. Matt and I stack chairs and sweep the floors in silence. We carry stage equipment back to Matt's van. We see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality. Every step of production from thread to stitch. Every step of production from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far. We head back into the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me out from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. Didn't realize it'd been that long. Yeah. Looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. Takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. Tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out. So I just gave up. Guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner. Someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Till tonight. What changed? You. Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself. And I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. When I got up there and started playing, the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. Spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you're trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone. So, thank you. Thank you for helping me realize I can do this. I'm glad I can help you. Coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that. Especially considering all of this. Really means a lot to me. Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I could feel his smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow. The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Please don't pirate games. That's dad advice. What's my rank? B.
Pitchfork would like that.
Are you sure about that? I think Pitchfork would have something to say. Woo, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool. Oh, Dad, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. Tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they've got another thing coming. Kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. Nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. What? Oh, she got surrounded by dads. Oh, you told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. She should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Oh, Dad, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them a fine quality screen printed with logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but most specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Oh, Dad. Brian, you made it. Her, I don't pass up good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Hey, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the very lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! Is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. Trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. Keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out from behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and want to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yes, connect for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more church events. Got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Dad. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda got to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too, that scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm going to break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Yes.
And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... She'll fit in college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucen. He knows, I know, but I'm a man of my word. Story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. spot Amanda and Carmenista in the corner of the party. Wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself, don't worry about being cool, you'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey guys. Hey Amanda's dad. Carmenista's here getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join a band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmenista, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yeah, we're already planning the carrot cake for you guys. Better keep making rounds. I leave the two keep conspiring. The party starts to wind down. I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I want to be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God. Oh, Dad, if you cry again. And you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyways, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figure we need at least one of us together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. Such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. I always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally, unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Glance over to the backyard where Matt is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Runs off to join her friends. Take a seat next to Matt as the last of our guests make our way out of the party. Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmenista's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. Sure, for the right fee, I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. It seems like he does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. Hey, I just wanted to say that... gosh, this is going to come out dumb no matter how I say it, so here goes. I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Whoa. You brought out the best in me. It wasn't just because of the ska, although that was really cute. Every moment we got to spend together since we met has been an adventure, and I just hope we get to keep doing that. We make a pretty good team, you know? I mean, I'll let you handle the music playing, and the music singing, and actually pretty much everything related to music. But I can organize a party pretty well. I'm also good at kissing, so that's a big plus. That's true. You are very nice to kiss. Slide my arm around Matt and run my fingers through his hair, giving him a small kiss on the cheek. He giggles. See? That was a good one. And hey, I've actually been working on some new stuff. It feels pretty great to be writing again. Oh man, Matt, that's amazing. I'd love to hear it sometime. If you were comfortable sharing it with me, maybe I could show you some new tunes I'm working on in the studio later. You know, I'm going to insist we add a horn section. Matt rests his head on my shoulder and sighs happily. You know what? I'd actually like that. Oh, so I got the good ending, it seems. Hey, there we go. One ending. Nice. Aaron Hampton. Classic. Thank you. Yep. So, made it all the way through there. A little bit longer stream than I normally do, but it was definitely fun, definitely worth it. I like playing all through it, getting through the story. Definitely want to see the other routes. I don't know if I haven't undecided if I'll do it through streams or if I'll just do it on my own. I'll make a decision in the future, but it was definitely fun. Definitely a nice change of pace and something to do. But I think about now it's probably time to, wrap it up, get some food in me, maybe give my dog a little attention. She's, aside from her little bit of noisiness, she's been patiently relaxing and waiting, so she deserves a little bit of, ball toss and maybe some pets, a boop on the snoot. So definitely nice. I'll just let the credits play through and make sure there's nothing. Looks like there's a lot of mini games for all the different routes and stuff that I'll have to go through eventually. Regional score by Jesse Kale, Dream Daddy, DVP. Yep, snoots will be booped for sure. Test company, please ignore. Just like to have the credits run, give everybody the proper thanks and credits that they deserve. Yep, all their dads. Game from Game Grumps. Dream Daddy. Excellent. You're the best, Pops. Amanda. I'm so scornful looking. All right, let's click to continue. Nice. You got some performing artwork. I assume that's opened up in our gallery now. Yep, Dad Rector's cut. And then the mini games would just be the ones I played. Only those ones the ones I completed. All right, cool. Well, thanks everyone for joining me. It was fun. And let's see, tomorrow I'm gonna try to do some more just Warhammer mini painting, another chill, laid back stream. Hanging out, yep. It's nice fun having everyone here. So I hope you take care, have a nice weekend, enjoy your time, and have a good day. Take care. Bye.